Porsche is not gonna save me if something goes wrong. Those are real freaking 1000 horsepower. The problem is the front is lifting. Before we go to the lap, a quick reminder. If you guys love the Nürburgring, and I mean, you're watching this video, so I'm sure you do, check out my website, nürburgring.com, where you can find all licensed Nürburgring products. From the official Nürburgring guides that I have helped to co-write, to merchandise such as socks, and also Eiffel guide if you want to do road tripping around in the area, and much more. Posters, basically check out the website. And now back to the onboard. This little thing over there got us banned off the track for the noise because it's attached to an exhaust system of a 9FF turbo, which is inside a 997 turbo. But that aside, it has also a GT2 body kit. But more importantly, when the owner messaged me saying like, hey, I have this car for you, like a 997 turbo, I'd like you to have it for a drive. And I felt like, you know what, yeah, we have a 997, we haven't had it like for a while on the channel. It would be nice to give it a try to see how it's going to be like. Let's just give it a go. And yeah, manual also was nice. And then as I was like setting up my camera, I said, oh yeah, by the way, it has 1000 horsepower. I'm like, huh? Yeah, well, people come here often and claim all kinds of numbers, and I go for a drive and like it's worse than stock. In this case, however, yeah, I think the car was making wheelies because it was quite fun. And especially when you said you want to have 1000 horsepower or 800 or maybe just 550, because here you have a switch that allows you to choose between the three. So you know what, let's start with 1000. And I don't know if it was a mistake or actually a very good thing to do, because it was fun. What I can tell you is that this is legit 1000 horsepower built by 9FF. Of course, the whole engine, also the whole gearbox is done, which makes it a phenomenal feeling because again, it is a manual gearbox. The clutch, most likely as well, because it's not slipping, everything is holding nicely. The car is on Pilot Sport Cup 2 tires, luckily not on some PS4s or PS4Ss, but yeah, it was very needed. That aside, we see there massive turbo hose, yeah, and also over there the KW Club Sport V3. Now the car is set up for drag racing and street driving because it's a perfect commuter's vehicle when you're too late, like, you know, to do the groceries or picking up kids from school, or just one kid because you only have a passenger seat. So it makes total sense. And therefore the suspension is a bit on the soft side, so it was not ideal, and 1000 horsepower was undrivable. Very fun, but undrivable. So we down-tuned it to 800. It was still challenging, but actually like the base power was better for the setup that the car is running, and that I'm referring to the suspension. Also the brakes are fully stock. It also has done a full day of Hockenheim yesterday, so the pedal felt a bit soft, so I didn't like go too crazy with it. But yeah, once these pads are gone, they will be replaced by something better. Side note, important side note, Porsche brake pads from the 997, even 996 actually are really good, you can say I trust my life to them. You can upgrade them for something better, for more bite, but you will not have like a flat pedal out of nowhere completely. So very good setup. So yeah, I don't know what else to say. Fantastic setup, or fantastic build by 9FF, because the car did not overheat at no point. It didn't throw any errors. Everything was good. Even with traction fully off, it was a lot of fun. So here's also a very important warning that you might like suffocate or like have endorphin with all the turbo stuff. Like someone can translate it in the comments. I'm gonna go get a glass of water because that was quite spicy. So yeah, thank you very much, and thanks 9FF for a cool build. And I guess see you soon. I think we still need to redo the lap with an 9FF GT3 Turbo with some more aero on it. But yeah, for that, subscribe, like, share, and all of that stuff, and see you next time. Bye bye. Have to be really honest with you, I'm kind of nervous right now. 1000 horsepower on the last Spartan Porsche manual transmission. exam is out. Porsche save me. Porsche is not gonna save me if something goes wrong. You can always down tune the car to like more civilized 800 or 500 horsepower by press of the button. I want to hear that exhaust roar. Let's see. Those are real freaking 1,000 horsepower. All right, let's chill out. Woo! My God, all right, that's a proper drag racing car. Okay, we have lots of people coming through the years claiming lots of horsepower. That is not even close to half, but this is legit 1,000. When the boost kicks in, all-wheel drive spinning. Huh. I mean, it is of course not. It's maybe not going to be the fastest, and we can down tune it, but who cares? I mean, we're doing it for the internet. It needs bigger brake pads, 100%, because the tires need to be warmed up. Should we down tune it? I don't know. Like, we're gonna have a nice straight, and halfway through the lap again, can down tune it halfway through the lap, I would say. Let's easy. Whew, downshifting is nice. Come on. The problem is the front is lifting and you just have no steering possibility in corners under acceleration, because there is just like the front tire is just like making a wheelie. La 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 la, everything's fine until you press the throttle. Luckily there's traffic and yellow flag for us to chill out. And what a perfect, lovely opportunity to down tune it towards. No, this is something else here. Now it should be 800. Let's see how it's gonna be. My God. I'm impressed. Actually, no, back to 1,000. Because we have here a nice straightaway, and after that we can go to 800. Okay, so where's the button? 800. Let's see what's it gonna bring. Much better. Let's see. Still lots of more power. Still a bit of wheel spin, but much more controllable. Yeah, this is now better, because otherwise it would just go completely in the red line rev limiter. It's too bad that the car is set for like drag racing and street setup, because suspension is still a bit on the soft side, so I wanted to be a bit stiffer, but then you would have even more wheel spin. Up in the air, it's insane. It's not not a track car, so yeah, the corner speeds are just like wait. But once you're on the straight, even with 800 horsepower, it's more than enough. I want to go back home safely today. I don't want to end up on the internet. I don't want to have videos of this car other than by me or stateside supercars. What I mean is, I do not want to end up in the wall. I'm gonna lift right here, I'm good. F me. At least I'm happy we're in Cup 2s and not BS4Ss. Pedal position is so nice. Yellow through here. How sad. Ahead of us that you do not need 1000 horsepower to be fast on track. I'm sure that even realistically on the most mods it wouldn't have above 600. Usually they run on a good day 500, but with the proper mods, grip, it's quite impressive. Oh, should I try the 500 horsepower version? Now we have the 500. I don't know, it's yellow gone. No. So now we're at 500, I think, or 550. Flat on the gas. Much manageable. Much better. Perfect. So usually I would probably tune up the boost back to 1000 and give it the big beans, but I think we're good. So, the verdict. First of all, shout out to 9FF for making no bullshit horsepower and usable, because right now, I do not know if this camera shows it to you, but otherwise, yeah, otherwise the draggy will show it to you. Just gonna rip it off here and then you should see the temperature. It's nice on 80, fantastic. And the oil temperature, it's like around 100, so, oh no. Ja?
So, jetzt. Hi.
Hi.
Ist nicht dein Auto.
Nee.
Ja, du kannst Deutsch, ne?
Ja, ja.
Ja, der ist zu laut.
Oh.
Das Auto hat heute Verbot.
Okay.
Ja?
Ja, okay.
Super.
Gut, danke. So, the fun fact, so we got banned because the car is too loud. I do not think it's the exhaust, I think it's the wastegates that flutter too much, because I experienced it a couple of times actually already. But it could be also the exhaust, I don't know. But for a turbocharged car to be banned, it's a screamer pipe. It's an open wastegate probably. That's what it gets it banned. So yeah, that confirms it. The car is not suited for the track and current setup. What we should have, we need to have stiffer suspension, like much stiffer. It's a Club Sport KW, so it should be able to handle it if you do the settings not for the street and drag racing, but for the track. Brakes, it desperately needs a brake fluid flush, and also, of course, also better brake pads, because it's running stock pads. Now, before you all gonna scream, Hersey, Porsche brake pads are extremely good. I was. So what I was saying, yeah, suspension is soft. No, brake pads. Porsche brake pads are really good. So when I heard they were stock, I'm like, okay, but it's Porsche, good, have no problem with that. But these are kind of old. Yesterday they done a full day in Hockenheim, and you can feel the pedal is soft. So it needs a brake fluid flush and definitely better pads for this level of power and suspension. And done, I think. Yeah, and make the car less loud because it doesn't pass the microphone vibe check. But wow, I'm genuinely impressed again. And once again, I'm not sure because I was interrupted, my brain went somewhere else. And if I'm gonna repeat myself, it's worth repeating. 9FF, fantastic job, because everything is not overheating. It is actually legit freaking scary 1,000 horsepower when the wheel is going like up in the air. It's good job. So next up, Aero.